What's up, everybody? This is Bougie Oracle Goddess coming in with your live reading for today. It's Sunday, June 12th. Y'all gonna see me looking all over the place because I gotta get used to this, trying to decide we're gonna look up at the camera, decide if I'm gonna look straight here. And my eyes will be everywhere. So right now I'm doing what I normally do, guys, which is running my energy through the cards, and we shall see what we will do. We shall see what the collective has as a reading for everybody on this beautiful Sunday. Actually, where I am is overcast, but it's a beautiful day. Anytime you can see under pushing up daisies, chrysanthemums, roses, buttercups, any of that right there. If you're not pushing up any of that, it's a beautiful motherfucking day. I don't care what's going on in your life. But you can always find something where you are to grab onto, to catapult you to moving into the next space to make you feel good. Okay? We choose to stay stuck sometimes. And sometimes we just want to feel what we need to feel. There's nothing wrong with feeling. But we don't want to stay stuck there. So usually if you gotta jump already out, so you're gonna save that one. Usually if you are in a space for too long, what happens is that, especially when you choose to do it, now there's another one. You're gonna have a little bit of some negative energy, etc. And negative energy is not bad as long as you can learn from it. However, if you sit there too long over some bullshit, now it's different when something is bullshit, something's not bullshit. You guys already know that, right? When you choose to stay in a space of negativity for a period of time, all you're doing is building karma around that situation, around people, around an outcome that you expected, it didn't happen, which you probably was lacking in fulfilling, pushing vibrational energy that way in a space of claiming versus coming from a space of lack. Okay, what's up, everybody? What's up, Davina Rumble? What's up, Chelsea? What's up, y'all? I'm doing a little live here. I'm going to do a Sunday reading. Thought I would go live today. Been saying I was going to do it. I'm going to do one every day this week. Every freaking day. All right. Okay. So let's get started. Right now, I'm just running my energy through the cards. I was just saying a few minutes ago how you're going to see my eyes everywhere, looking here and looking at the camera. So after I record this and I see where my eyes are, where they need to be, I'll get used to doing that. But sometimes it's just so hard because you see your body here and you want to look there. Okay, so we're going to see what the team has for the collective for this Sunday. This is a timeless collective reading. I thought I was going to bring Soda in this, but y'all come out of town, come into town. Totally forgot the bag with some of my other bracelets in it, and I forgot my pendulum with Soda. However, I do know that I can access her no matter if I got a pendulum in my hand or not. So it just is what it is. Most of you already know that. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first two cards out the gate. All right, the first card we got is Luck, with clear direction for what you want to achieve. You're summoning energies that bring good luck. This is what the card looks like. So I want to talk about that real quick. Luck. Luck, luck, luck. Look at her. She was all in her fairy-ish looking self. Look at her showing that belly button, baby. She got her little low rider skirt going on. Y'all see that? Check her out. Check her out. That's some of y'all. Some of y'all fanciness. And if you look real good, you see how her hat is pointing over to you guys. It's pointing over to the left, but actually it's pointing to the right. Or maybe you can see it just pointing to the right because you are seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Because sometimes when I'm doing my reading, it's pointing the opposite direction or the card is mirrored backwards, right? So look at all the energy around her, right? The stars. What's up, Alicia? So if you see how the stars, which is energetic energy around her for manifest. She's got a wand there. It's got a crystal on top of it. She's got that little bird there, which is actually not just a bird. It's actually a guide, right? One of her guides. All right, this is for whoever that feels that this is something that you resonate with, which is going to be pretty much everybody come across this freaking video. Okay, so I just want to talk about this one real quick. The one that look, I'm trying to get it, keep it out that light. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put it in my face for a second. All right, look at the green around her hair. That is actually a replica, it's actually representing money, right? So if you look at the green around her dress, different shades of green, etc., this is about giving. This is about receiving. Right in the middle, you see of her chest, which is about the heart chakra. So many of you are on a space where you have been doing the work. Now you're trying to watch and see things come to fruition. Just be mindful that stay in a space of claiming. Stay in a space of claiming. You cannot manifest if you're not claiming. You cannot watch the pot. You cannot say, oh, I want this and I want that. You're going to say, I shall have this gratitude, I shall, for bringing this into my life. And as you bring that into your life with that confirmation, it will appear, right? It's not like these magic words. Somebody's like, oh, that's just some, what do you call it? Debauchery, etc. Nah, brother, nah, baby. This is definitely not that. Okay, so this is going to be one of those situations where you are, how I want to say this, you are claiming things because you know that you have an energetic vibration and you're connected to it. That is how you manifest. All right. Let's go with the next card. The next card is patience. Nurture the seeds of patience. Y'all see me do a planting of the seeds. We got all year long for them to bring things to fruition. This is one of my platforms in which I'm bringing to fruition and breathing life into, claiming and knowing because they've already told me. Okay. So same for you. Those things that you are breathing life into, the actions that you're taking. Here I am coming out of town and doing a live. Should have been done some lives, right? So I already knew with my team when I was packing and I thought about taking my laptop. I was like, I don't need my laptop. I got my work laptop. But then something gave information to me. Source, Raziuk, Rushi, Surah. Yeah, but if you take the laptop for work, you know you can't upload for that. You know, we try to keep work in what we do as far as our journey and what we do as far as in an oracle, we keep that separate. Okay, so that meant grab the laptop, boo. Grab the laptop. So Surah was not playing about that. So I grabbed a laptop, 2 of them. Charger. Now I almost forgot the charger. As I was getting ready trying to go out the door, got everything downstairs. So I was like, grab that charger. And good thing that she did because my laptop was dead as a doorknob. So I grabbed the laptop and grabbed the charger, put it in my backpack, and here we are with a live, right here, live in Seattle. So let's talk about patience, right? We talk about planting of the seeds. So this is the card. I want to be clear that the patience has to do with some of you like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You're looking all over the place except for straight ahead. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? A cooked pot does not allow you to manifest. Here's why. You're coming from a space of lack. Are we there yet? No. I'm thankful that I can see this. And as you start to claim with the patience, what you do, it's kind of like a cake. Take all your ingredients, you put it in, pour your liquid in there, stir it up, you know, and then you put it in the oven and you patiently wait. You don't keep checking 5-10 times. In your mind, you already know that it takes 45 minutes to an hour to bake this cake. You know this based on the temperature. You don't keep watching it. You know when about the time that it gets close, then you go over there and you check it. Some of y'all touch it and watch and see if it springs up. That's energy vibration you're sending. Some of you go in there, you take a toothpick, and you put the toothpick in there. That's uncertainty at times, but just want to be sure. Clarification, confirmation, all of that. Okay, so with this patience, when you plant those seeds, it's very necessary that you allow that to happen. It's supposed to happen. Do not come from a space of lack because that is not claiming. That is coming from a space of lack. And like, hey, I wonder how long it's going to take. Well, did you give your team, your spirit guides, your ancestors, did you tell them how long that you wanted to come? What's up, T? What's up? I'm just seeing this. I didn't tell nobody because I was coming on. I was trying to make sure I was getting it right, T. So So don't be feeling no kind of way. None of y'all. I didn't tell anybody. I just said I'm gonna go ahead and do this live and make it do what it do. All right. So with that being said, it's kind of one of those situations where a washed pot won't do anything but to boil at the pace it's supposed to. When you tell your spirit guides and your team, this is what I want to manifest, I like to put the time frame on this right here, this time frame. Some of you even get messy of how long it's going to take. But then you like, I know that can't be right. Is that right? There you go. That seed that you just planted of lack. Why? Try not to do that. Try to plant that seed and move on about your business. Okay? If your team said it's coming, it's coming. If your team said a specific time, if anywhere in that process you start to plant spaces of doubt, baby, you know what's going to happen. You're going to prolong it. You're going to prolong it because I have visited that. I have visited that many times. And I've learned, okay, you cannot just be planting seeds and then wondering what's going to happen, right? So now I'm planting seeds and going about my business. Now I'm planting seeds for other people and teach them to go on about your business, all right? Let's go with the next deck, okay? So that on point. I know, right? Okay, she just got started. Oh, you talking about me? Yeah, just got started. Let's go to the next card. Thank you, team. Thank you. All right, what we got here? Clarity. Some of you have been asking for clarity about something, right? Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. Remember who the fuck you are. Who the fuck. What is that? I mean, some of y'all are so powerful with shit that you do. You got craft. You have these creative outlets, and you have no idea that what you're pregnant for is supposed to be birth for the masses. You have no idea. You know why? Because some of y'all got people in the ear. Oh, it's all right. Look okay. Then you start second guessing yourself. That person is not supposed to be the one who's supposed to purchase, buy, receive your services, goods, etc. It is when you know who you are. When you know who you are, you're not worried about somebody coming to check out your services or buying your goods. You're going to go ahead on the maker. You're going to push it out there because team said so. I'm a prime example of that. Been reading for a minute. And I say for a minute, since 2019, but I was just reading for me, trying to figure this thing out. Why am I reading this card? What is going on? But when I was told by source and others, you were chosen. When I was told that, once I started believing that, and once I started doing these magnificent readings, once I started being in tune and in touch and tuned in and tapped on with these beta souls, bitch, ain't shit nobody can tell me, right? That's not cocky. It's knowing your gift. Listen, I've had source tell me a few times, a couple of my guys with Rushi, Raziu, why are you doubting yourself? Why do you do that? And you know what? I think sometimes because that's like, just is this hard, too good to believe? Is this true? Of course it's true. Who do you think is helping you deliver these messages? When you have your ethereal cosmic team that comes through and allows you to give information to other people that you don't even fucking know these people, to give them that information, and it's solid. Now, how much more do you need each time, every time you do it? Like, bullshit. Like, for real? All right. So I just want to go back to this. Some of y'all are looking for clarity. If you're looking for clarity, that's one thing, but you don't want to beat over the head like, is it so? Is it so? Is it coming? Know that it is. If you need clarification on it, ask your team. Those of you that have purchased those pendulums from me, they already charged with 4 guides and an archangel. Need I say more? So you already know what's supposed to come, what's supposed to happen. All right. What's up, Mama Trace? With that being said, and even if you haven't bought, now I've said this before. You can buy a pendulum for $3.99 at any metaphysical store. If they're going to be the pendulums that I make. But I will say this. The pendulums that you purchase from me, they're intended to connect you with a specific guide. Some people have 2 pendulums. Why do they need them? Because the team said they did. Some of them connect with angels. Some of them connect with guides. And some might even get 3 connect with higher self. I only have 1. And that is one that I use when I am actually getting readings. Actually, it's for all of my guys. Actually, I make the pendulums and I have yet to make one for myself. You know why? They hadn't told me to make one for myself. So that means that the pendulum that I have stands for whoever my team is that comes in and assists with these readings and giving answers and information to you guys. Okay, let's go to the next card. All right, we got a jumper. Next card. Miracles. Y'all, there is so on point about this today. I think it's a reading I'm supposed to have out of time. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So this is about wishes being fulfilled. What is it that you asked? What is it that you want to see to come to fruition? What is it? It's not saying that it can only be one. It could be more than one. Some of you that have been doing the rituals as far as the full moon, the new moon, etc., you already know that you put out there and you should start seeing some of that happen, right? And it's okay, like, oh, damn, I can't fucking believe this is true. I can't believe it's coming through. Like, all I did was this. Wrote on this paper, intention, release, want to manifest, and pull out. Boom. Pow. Then it starts to happen. It starts to blossom. Because you didn't watch it like a watched pot being cooked like spaghetti or turnip greens. You went with it because your team has already spoken to you and let you know that if you want to manifest something, you have to put it on that blank canvas. And you guys hear me talking about that blank canvas all the time. Put it on there. Give it energy. You want that $250,000 house? Okay, team knows you want that house. And they also know what it's going to take to get there, whether it's just to rev you up in energy as far as creativity, to bring in more clients, or whether it's your regular job, promotion, etc., or whether it's to have you pay off this, and that, so you can have that extra money coming in, whatever it is. You talk to your team. You connect to your team, right? And once you do that, then you can see the fruits of your labor of merely planting seeds. If you was in the ceremony while I'm planting seeds, sometime this month, we got to start all over again, meaning I've got to do what you call that what did I call it? I'm going to be giving extra energy to what we did at the first of the year, right? Those of you that planted seeds with me. So, expect the miracles. And so, this is really important for somebody. Team just gave me that. So, somebody has something going on in their life where they feel like only I can pull through this with a miracle. Indeed. That word used a little loosely. It's not the same as the way we use it if you're a life worker. That miracle word can mean merely vibrational energy for your own soul's highest good. No matter what the journey is, you actually have the power to change that vibration. Even if it's something that you signed up to experience, you can also flip it with a switch and decide you want to go a different direction. Does that mean you got to put in a little work? Yeah, you got to put in a little bit of elbow grease, but it's nothing that you can't handle. Talk to team, ask them, but they're going to always come through, right? Some are still not connecting with their teams. Why? I think sometimes people are fearful that when they get that first piece of information from the team, now what do I do with this? You keep moving. There's the next question and the next. Once they start answering your questions, most people have more and more questions that they want to have answered. Okay, so let's keep going. So if you're a person that you're expecting a miracle about something, it could be around a house, a contract, it could be about a business, it could be about health, it could be about love, it could be about family, it could be about friendships, it could be about a number of different things. Don't fear. Move that fear out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Be mindful and be steadfast about that. You're more powerful than what you really believe. You're more powerful than that. But some of you are just kind of in a space, it's kind of like, I see it when I believe it. No, I believe it, then I see it. I believe it, then I see it. That's manifesting 101. Let's keep going. Confidence. Okay, some of you bitches need to walk in confidence, okay? Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Some of y'all want something so bad that you can taste it. Like, I taste it. Some of y'all want it so bad. You'll start taking the steps, you get close to it, and then all of a sudden, because you don't see it at that right moment that you think you should, things are already working. What happens is that you lose momentum. Can you pick it back up? Yes, as soon as you dismiss it from your space, dismiss it from your mind. As soon as you do that, that is when the momentum picks up. You don't have to start back slow and then gain momentum. Wherever it was that you left off, I found pleasure in knowing that I could pick up where I was already making momentum and that I could move forward and fire it up and go full steam ahead. You have to know that you can do that. You have to know. If you feel like, damn, I got to start all over again, boom, that's exactly, because you just planted a seed. Now, if you fertilize that motherfucker, that's really what's going to happen. Why fertilize something that you really don't want to see come to fruition? Slow motion, right? If you want to see something go full speed ahead, lightning speed, then that's what you do. You breathe that, you speak that, okay? All right, let's go to the next card. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to let this gum go. I know I'm going to go back and watch this and be like, girl, you was tearing that damn gum up. And nothing worse than when somebody's talking and you see gum in their mouth. I can't stand it. Yeah, I'm chewing gum. I don't even know why. Because I'm not really a gum chewer. But I just bought a whole 32-pack thing while I was in the airport. Thank you, team. All right, what we got? Okay, so technically this supposed to be the card. Since this one was stuck to it, they want me to give you that one too. So, from the team collective, the War of the Roses. The good, the bad, the yin, the yang. I don't care, whatever you want to call it. So sometimes you will square up with the good and the bad. You got the good, the bad, or the bad, the good, whatever you want to call it. Then you got here a reward here, and you got a reward here. Cancel both. Somebody's getting a new house, a new apartment, a new condo. You've been waiting for it. But this tug of war that you're having, feeling like credit, other things that you need, down payment, it don't exist. It don't exist. Tell your team what you need. Tell them what you want. Ask them to move that shit out the way. Ask whoever's desk that your paperwork is on to allow them to, mysteriously, miraculously, some type of loan program comes up where you don't have to come up with a down payment. Oh yes, they have that. A lot of times banks don't talk about that. Or ask your team to move in your way some type of forgiveness grant. Oh yes, they exist as well. Or ask your team to move something in a way where maybe what you might want to do is go on a lease to own. But when you get ready to lease to own, the buyer decides that we're going to make this work for you. Not the buyer, I'm sorry, the seller, right? So you decide how you want this to be constructed. Teams will step up and step in. Teams will step up and step in. So somebody who comes across this timeless video this week has been looking for a house and is coming to fruition. Like you, and I'm sorry, they just wanted me to give this information. You're going to decide whether you want it to be a bigger one or a smaller one. You get to decide that. It's up to you. You make that decision. Okay? So the flag down here, right? That's the victory flag. You don't have to ask permission. You don't have to feel like the people with the pen, the power is in the pen. No, sir. No, ma'am. The power is ethereal. If your team says you're going to get this house, do you really think that they're going to allow little bitty human shit in the way where you cannot manifest it? No. No. But you got to listen to when they tell you and they drop these little gems to you. When they start dropping these little gems that you need to do this and do that, what they're doing, they're moving people, contracts, and contacts and situations in your space. You're supposed to knock on their door. Go talk to this person. A name you're like, I don't even know who that is. It will come to pass who that's going to be. So just don't put any energy into fear around it because it's coming. Okay? All right, this other card, which was it? Queen of the Keys. The house is coming. It's closer than what you know. The house is closer than what you know. It's got a nice yard. And you're excited about it. That paperwork she holding in her hand, it's more or less like a dowry, but it's paperwork. You have won. It's yours victoriously. Just go ahead on and claim it if that's what you want. Okay? If timing is a factor, did you put on your canvas, I want it this year, I want it next year? Did you use your pendulum to ask your team, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to do, so mine is like, are we doing the car, or are we doing the house first? Can energy change where it needs to be? Yes, based on what's going on in your life. And I've had that to happen. But you got to be like, oh, shit, okay, y'all know better than I do. Okay, nigga, what we going to do? When you take that out too, thank you, let's move this way. You'll be like, this is what I want. They be like, no, this is not what you want. This is what you want. They're already giving you the quickest, the fastest, the least painful, if any pain at all. Just be mindful. When they drop that information in your mind, and you sitting at the red light, or you're on the freaking toilet, you texting somebody right before you go to put your phone down on the thing. Now some of y'all sit on the toilet with your phone. I know, because I do it. As soon as you have the moments where you're about to wrap that up and you're not having any thought at that very nanosecond, that's where they drop the information right into your noggin, to your third eye. Yep, that's where it comes from. If they do not drop it into your crown chakra, for you to have that thought process for it. Okay. All right. Next card. Green is gum. Green is gum. Dum. All right, y'all. Last card for Sunday's reading. What we got? Mikhail Usia, Master of Trade, male energy coming in. Master of Trade. Whether this is about a business, whether this is about this house. Same thing, money down, no money down, business that you need to get it started, building, somebody's wanting a building for something. Interesting. So if your trade is something that requires you to have space, you're going to be running into some male energy that's going to assist you in making this happen. Now, here's the key. This male energy does not mean it's a man. It could be a divine masculine and a female, very authoritative, very the stride in which they walk. I'm talking about the walk, their due diligence in the process, and it seems very dictative per se. It's a good thing because they're trying to move you through a program. They're trying to move you through the least troublesome way that you need to manifest this, right? The easiest way, but the most methodical, where they can actually work with you. Remember I said people, contacts, contracts are coming your way. Right? So whatever the space is that you're trying to rent, whether it's a kiosk, whether it's an actual building, whether it's something that you need for home office when you're building something, external space, etc., whatever it is, it's coming. So when that shit starts dropping in your head, you're to go with it. Especially when they drop names. I have them drop names in readings all the time. I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, oh God, I know this is going to sound crazy, but do you know so-and-so? They'd be like, I know so-and-so. You need to reach out to them, right? Or if they don't know at that moment, that means it's coming. I've had people come in my DMs many a time. Bougie. This right here happened with this person. Okay? So just be mindful to not be fearful of when you get information, you don't know what to do. Just write it down. Because there's something to it. There is something to it. Okay? I want to thank all y'all for coming in today for the reading for Sunday. This live reading. It's amazing. I feel amazing. Because I'm a bad bitch. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. And every one of y'all need to start thinking that too. Every one of y'all need to start thinking. Walk in it. Walk the fuck in it. The card said, remember who the fuck you are. All of y'all have talents that you haven't even tapped in on. All of y'all have guides that's just waiting. Everybody just, guys just sitting like, oh, you think she's going to talk to us today? You think she's going to talk to us today? And be like, oh, she missed it. Dang. Yeah. They're just kind of like communicating with each other, trying to figure out how to get you to hear a vibrational message. It's easy to not hear it and think and guess it because you'll be like, why the fuck would I think that? Now that right there is what you should be thinking about because it came to you from your spiritual collective team or from one of your specific spiritual guides or from one of your ancestors. There's a reason why that information came to you, okay? This is about something that you've been trying to manifest or if you're trying to release something, okay? All right, beautiful people. That is all I have for you today. Take care and have a beautiful day. And thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay? All right, take care.